Yo, what up, what up? Waiting for a couple more people to get in here. Just waiting for the list to update. Right now, I'm only showing one person in here, so I'm just there. We go. There's a couple more. What up? What up? Hello, hello. Showing 3 heads. Okay, I'm getting some more. Okay, 26. I'm gonna call that a pretty good head count. What's up? Doing good, doing good. How's everybody? Good. Let's dig one. Pretty good, pretty good. Trying to get some case hits or something. See what we can do here. Absolutely. Always try to be fire. I'm gonna go over the teams real quick. Then we're gonna go ahead and get into the Gibby boxes. Go ahead and knock that out of the way, and let's get it done. So, got Wesley Campbell taking Arizona. Yep, pull the list up here. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo, Jory Wortham with Carolina, Parent Road Picks for Chicago, Eric Forehand with Cincy, Wisdom Campbell again with Cleveland, Justin Mariki with Dallas, Jeremy Powell taking Denver, and give you number 1. Jeremy Powell, let's see, Parent Road Picks taking Detroit, there we go. Jeremy Powell taking Green Bay and Houston, Joseph Bashir over at LJ Breaks taking Indy. Got Chad Pendleton with Jacksonville, Kansas City, and the Raiders. CR Sports Cards, Christopher Richardson taking the Chargers. Got Wesley Campbell again with the Browns. Donnie Quintella with Miami. Jeremy Powell taking Minnesota and New England. Ripstock Cards taking the Saints. Joseph Bashir, those Bricks again, taking the Giants. Wesley Campbell taking the NIL spot and the Jets. Wesley Campbell also taking Philly, Pittsburgh, San Fran. Eric Forehand again with Seattle. Eleanor taking Tampa Bay, as she does, and give you number 2. Wesley McCampbell also taking Tennessee and Washington. All right, got a decent live. There you go. I mean, decent is being very polite. You know how breaks go. So scroll through the live, saw some madness. Whether we get madness or hurt feelings, or we're going to talk a little bit of junk to each other. Always try to keep it at least a little bit lively in the chat, even if I go ADHD and can't respond to every comment. So, yeah. Woo. All right. So, give you number 1. Go ahead and pop open Jeremy's box. Let's go. Let's get it. There's something nasty in here, maybe. I don't know. See what we got. A little bit of a only hold it today was just waiting on penny sleeves. So I get bored in between breaks, and I do like cards myself. So open up some packs, and probably going to toss a few goodies from what I opened myself, because the only thing I really PC is oddballs. So anyway, Jeremy, go ahead and do your solo box real quick. Good luck. You know how Donruss is, so we're going to kind of burn through it. All right, Jeremy, good luck. Let's see what we got. Devin Hester, J-Mo, Geno Stone, Rashad Bateman, Jaden Blue on the rated rook, Dante Thornton on the rated rook. Okay. Kyle Pitts, Quincy Williams, Darius Sneed, Devontae David, and there we go. How about a white hot rookies? Which I thought it was supposed to be the red hot. But how about a jaunty? Take that. Okay. Kendra Miller, Cooper Kupp, Juwan Jennings, Jalen Waddle, Vontae Adams, Bo Nix, Calvin Noy, Cam Chancellor, Jack Sawyer on the rated rook, and a Travion Henderson, Danielle Hunter, Brunel, Irvin, Calvin Ridley, Bomb Squad, Tedero McMillan. Who takes? Or just, you call it something else? Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely American football, but we're going to call it slightly gentler rugby. How about that? Eli Manning. The closest thing you guys got would be rugby. So, Isaiah Pacheco, Nick Chubb. Except, I guess rugby would be more of a football hockey mix. I mean, as far as contact sport wise. But Boomer Esiason, Hines Ward, Hunter Henry, Cole Kmet, Jalen Ramsey, and got a red press proof. Oh, Mike Evans. Career RIP, or maybe make a comeback. We'll see. Jordan James on the rated rook, and a Dylan Gabriel. Xavier McKinney, Fred Warner, Jamarcus Robinson, Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa, Will McDonald, DeAndre Swift, Jonnu Smith, Audric Estime. Alvin Kamara, Garrison Hurst, Calvin Johnson, Amon-Ra, Jackson Halls, and JT Dumulau on the rated rook. Howie Long, Ty Johnson, Christian Kirk, something coming up, Carl Eller, and bang, there we go. On the rated rookies retro, get the Kinshawn Judkins. Takes. Brandon Ayuk, Tech Bigsby, Vinny Testaverde. I totally forgot about him being on the Panthers. Max Crosby, Kid Reporter, Mike Sandstrel, Trey McBride, Khalil Shakir, Mike Evans, Devontae Smith, Nick Scorton, and a Kyle McCord on the rated rooks. Zay Flowers, Chris Jones, Joe Horn, Michael Penix, Trevor Lawrence, Adam Thielen, Cortland Sutton, Jake Plummer, Josh Allen. Let's see how far back did the flip go? There we go, right there. Whoop. There we go. Jaden Reed, Caleb Williams, Kenyon Mitchell, Gray Zabel on the rated rook. And Donruss threads. How about a Jerry Jeudy? I will say that I'm liking the way all these corners are coming out of this box. So that's a good sign. You know, sort of hit or miss with some of the Donruss stuff. Derwin James, Blake Corum, Kirk Cousins, Julian Love. On throwback, how about a Jamar Chase? Pretty dope. How do you like those? Set that aside. Drake London, Jordan Love, Malachi Corley, and Justin Fields. We did not get the DT, but we got plenty that need sleeves. I'm gonna go ahead and set those to the side. We're probably gonna sleeve the solo boxes after this rip, but I'm gonna just go ahead and separate those. All right, did not get a DT for you, but see if Eleanor has any better luck. Here we go, solo box number 2. Favorite team? Nah, it's probably favorite team that like to watch. It'd be the Lions, but they kind of real booty right now. Well, I mean, hopefully they come back. Yeah, for me, they're the most fun to watch. But I mean, Steelers sort of surprised me a little bit with Aaron Rodgers being somewhat decent this time. So I guess it's just the environment. Whoever his staff and stuff is, everybody working together is always, you always play better if you have somebody that you enjoy working with or playing with, playing for. Sometimes players aren't really showing a whole lot of appreciation. All right, Evan, good luck. Patty, JSN, Ozzie Newsome, AJ Brown, Malachi Starks, and a Chimere DK on the rated rooks. James Cook, Leonard Williams, Jerry Jeudy, Jared Verse, White Hot Rook, Travis Hunter. There you go. Tex. Cool. Heck yeah. Kyler Murray, MHJ, Zach Ertz, Geno Smith, Chuba Hubbard, Debo, AR, Chad Johnson, Trey Harris, and a Gunnar Helm on the rated rooks. C-Mac, Lamjack, Jalen Wright, Terrell Suggs, and got an action All Pros, Trey Hendrickson. There you go. Yeah, some of the favorite inserts this year. So definitely takes. Cameron Jordan, Tavian Wicks, CJ, Keenan Allen, Eric Dickerson, Kurt Warner, Zach Charbonnet, Tua, and press proof Terrell Suggs. Nice. Alfred Collins and a Will Johnson on the rated rooks. Shiny. Always good to have shiny. Did you say it was Penn State fan? There's the actual insert. Yeah, just the inserts. But Art Monk, Trey Benson, Mike Rozier, Vernon Davis, Tyreek Hill, Frankie Louvu, Joe Ferguson, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Ramondre Stevenson, Dion, Cedric Tillman, there we go, Tesla, and Andrew Makuba on the Raider Rook. Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams, Torrey Holt, Bijan, and Champ is here, Cooper DeJean. There we go. We'll take that. Easy breezy. Just like to check out. Oh yeah, don't worry, just a 80K yard man. What? Throw that ball. Anyway, Rashi Rice, Rick at Church, Osa Adiguzwa. $80,000 yards. God dang. Okay. Anyway, Jamal Charles, George Kittle, Donnie Mitchell, Tony Dorsett, Ladd, Caleb Johnson on the rated rook, and a James Pierce Jr. Gibby, Devon A. Chain, Jaleel McLaughlin, Tutu Atwell, Chase Brown, Stephon Diggs, Sammy, Jared, Kid Porter, Khalil Mack, Brock Purdy, Emmett Smith, Will Anderson Jr., Tyler Shaw, and a patch coming up. Man, how about a Roma Dunze? Ticks. Get you sleeved up. Like we'll get the Gibby boxes sleeved up and stuff after we run through the main part of the break. Chris Godwin, Ed Reed, Harold Carmichael, and Demo. Ooh, there we go. Haven't hit that one yet. Throwback, Ashton Genty. I do like all their little canvas style cards. Heck yeah, bro. There you go, Ellen. Braylon Allen, John Lynch, Alec Pierce, and a Pat Framers. Not bad, not bad. 1 second, let me just get a label over there on those. Or near those, anyway. One second, where's my... there's the stickies. 1 second. Okay, let's get those. Hang on, just clearing these to the side so they don't get mixed up. There we go. Okay. Got those safely out of the way. All right, folks, good luck. We're going to go ahead and probably do a couple mosaics, then burn through the Donruss and finish out with mosaics. Good luck. Here we go. The empty box. 2, 3, 4, 6. See the box. Oop, get up there. Okay. All right, got Chop, Mason Taylor, first silver, but a bike Kasicki. Okay, okay. They always look good. Okay. Jonathan Taylor on the touchdown Masters. Danny White and a Cameron Hayward. Heck yeah. Okay. Let's leave these up in between each box, okay? And we got one, the last pack on this side. Last card of this last pack. Gonna get an Xavier Watts auto on the house. That's 25 score. Good luck, but it'll be the last pack on the bottom. Last card. Al Toon. Epic Performance, Josh Allen. Brazil Games. Hurt Daddy. Calvin Ridley. Jeremy Shockey. And a Geno Stone. There we go. There we go. Speak it into existence. It happens. So we've got a green coming up. Malik Neighbors. Devon A. Chain on the green. Rook. There you go. See, all you had to do was say it. How about that? Let's go. Speaking into existence. Definitely is a thing. Let me get old boy sleeved up real quick. Of course. So always. Boop. And why not? Maybe another one. I swear I did. Like, okay, we'll take that. Okay. I mean, we get the rest of them top later. But anyway, Earl Campbell, Hall of Fame. And Jalen Warren. Man, that is on par. I just need William Campbell to pull me a Aaron Rodgers. Ah. Okay. Looks like we got our orange coming up. Okay. Troy Franklin. Shamar Stewart. Coming from the back. Puka. Santana Moss. Atlanta. Bijan on the green. To Spirit card. And our orange. Buddy Garrett Wilson on the elevate. So. Quite nice. Sorry, got my little power pack over here plugged up. 1 second. There's some oddball plastic debris. There we go. Okay. Beep. Definitely go ahead and knock that hollow, get that thing in a sleeve while I'm thinking about it. ADHD moments, man. You're rough on the phone. All right, Marquise Brown. Kelvin Banks Jr. on the base road. In the back. Kenyon Williams. Tyler Show on the variation. Takes. Clean. Travis Hunter on the rookie elevate. There you go, Jags. Dope. Crisp. Dig it. And on the green. About a Rondé Barber. There you go, Bucks. Leonard. Take. Heck yeah. Yes, wait, is that Atlanta card a genie? Oh, wait. What? The Atlanta card. Hold on. No. The Atlanta. Oh, no. It's just the green, but it's the Epic Performers, so it's not really a base card. So that's just the way the backgrounds look on the green parallels of the Epic Performers insert. But I like where your head's at. If you keep talking up the Jennies, I actually bought a solo blaster at Walmart a couple of nights ago or whatever, and actually, hold on 1 second, I'll pull it out to at least show it to you. But I've got it up on eBay right now. So the thing that makes a Jenny is that blue background. Because like the difference, like pretty much all the veteran cards, if they're not a rook, they'll have the same on that top left, and the rooks are basically reversed. So it's you see what I'm saying? But for it to be a Genesis, it's got to have. It's hard to. There you go. But it looks like a little blue swirl in the background. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But Xavier Watts Gibby, like I said, last card of this pack. Good luck. Just always trying to fatten your bags. All right, Jordan Love. Woody Marks. But Alvin Kamara on the green. CJ on the touchdown. Actually, I like the touchdown masters. I don't care if they look kind of goofy. I like them cards. It's pretty dope. Kid Reporter. JD. Diva with the dirt, they say. And Gibby. Chiefs. Xavier Worthy. There you go. Let's see, who got? Maybe. Yeah, Chad Pendleton. There you go. 1 second, I'm gonna slip that over here for him. There we go. All right. Stick that, and we'll put it off to the side over here. All right. Get a couple parallels here sleeved up. And move on to the next pack. All right, good luck. Heck yeah. There we go. Not too much to ask for. Okay, definitely got a hollow coming up. Cooper Kupp. Kenny Clark. Kyler Murray. Oh, hollow. Silver. Mosaic as well. Ouch. Of course. Cards pop as white. Bryce Young, Germany games. I swear, man, like seeing some of them in the uniforms they choose to put them in, like that throws me off. I obviously recognize the names, but like sometimes you forget this person played for this team, blah blah blah. But god dang, bro. A lot of bling. Zaire Franklin. Trent Dilfer. Malachi Starks on the base row. Epic performers. Terrell Davis. Gator Porter. Hall of Fame. Brett Favre. Antoine Winfield. So yeah, it'd be a silver mosaic then. Okay, Legarrette Blount. And a hollow. How about a Zave? Nice. Yep. But a Shadura on the notoriety. Nice. Wes Welker. Colston Loveland. Yep, that is the variation. Dope. And a Christian Wilkins. Okay. Nice. Okay, 1 second. Let me get a couple of these things sleeved up right there. Especially on the ones that have like this huge blank space, just to prevent any kind of like scratches and stuff. We try to take care of it quick. And get that hollow. There. All right, next pack. Russell Wilson. Cam. Speedy recovery, fingers crossed. How about a golden on the green? I believe. Yeah. There you go, Green Bay. Got a green on the variation. Nice, nice. Laporta on the silver mosaic. James Conner. And a Jeff Blake. Heck yeah. Let's split these up a little bit. Let's get it started. There we go. These are slightly different from the giveaways, you know, holiday blasters. So we'll see. Two, 4, 5, 6. Empty box. All right, let's get these. All right. Jim Kelly, Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, Jerome Ford, ready. Oh, there we go. Jags, Travis Hunter, and a Colson Leveland. Oh, okay. Caden Ellis, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, and Jalen Miller again. Why not? On the rookies. Of course. Hey, Travis Hunter Jr. Okay, yeah. Hey, it's all right. Spit out them names. That's all you got to do. So, yeah. Sabre Leggett, Dave Craig, Jalen McMillan, Kid Porter, T. Higgins, James Lofton, CD, Rex Grossman, Mikael Williams, and Talik Williams. Okay. On the ready to rook. Garrett Wilson, Quentin Johnston, Luke Keechley, Darius Davis. Bang, there we go. How about a Terrence Ferguson on the, I think that's the Christmas, what's the holiday box? Optic preview. We take that though. That's what's up. Bird cards. Puka, Miles Garrett, Malik Neighbors, and CJ Hawkinson. 1 second. Rammies. Chigozie McConkwo, Josh Downs, Jacoby Myers, JJ, Woody Marks, and got patch coming up. Must be the Christmas patch. And Jalen Lane. Usually there's like a Christmas or like a Santa suit kind of material, but it's more like a sock ish. Okay. Heck yeah. There you go, Washington. Okay, we'll get that. Sleep that in a second. Michael Mayer, Tyler Lockett, Mario Douglas, Travis Etienne, and bang, Raiders with the Genty Elite Series rookies. Whoa, dope. Okay, takes, definitely takes. Yo, Drake London, welcome back. Jordan Love, Malachi Corley, Justin Fields, Greg Zwerling, Eric Armstead, BTJ, Russell Wilson, Shamar Stewart, and Jalen Lane on the Raider Rook. James Conner, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Likely, DeMarvion Overshown, Max Crosby, T. Law, Adam Thielen, Portland Sutton, Jake Plummer, Drake May, okay, Jalen Hurts, Drew Bledsoe, Brian Robinson Jr., Matthew Golden, and Jarquez Hunter on the Rated Rook. Montez Sweat, Joe Mixon, Taysom Hill, Nick Parsons. Taylor McMillan on the throwback Rated Rook. Patrick Stamé, Brandon Ayuk, Tank Bigsby, Vinny Testaverde, Will Anderson, Saquon, Trent Green, Mike Williams, and on the red press proof, Nick Emanwari on the Rated Rook. Kyle Williams, Trey Amos, also on the Rated Rook. Ed Reed, Harold Carmichael, Demo, Jalen Warren, Boomer, Will McDonald, DeAndre Swift, and Ajanu Smith. Mosaic. What's that? All right, next box. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. Just gonna pack that a little bit. All right. All right, we'll make our way back to Donruss in a minute. We'll kind of clear a little bit of a path. Switch it in. Empty box. Don't forget, still got 2 more packs out there. Yeah, I totally overlooked those. Anyway, Chris Olave, Tucker Craft. Bang, there we go. Raiders. You know, catch me slipping. Did anybody say anything? See? I totally had these packs sitting up here and like brain farted, forgot about them. Nobody even said anything. You're dang right. That's what I'm talking about. Gonna get me a super bomb freaking Marshall Falk. I'd be pretty content with that. And you can pull Jeremy Powell, you know, a Stroud or something that he might want to buy off of me. Ashton Genty on the green. Tex. Nasty. Can't believe nobody called me out on them 2 packs. Y'all slipping. Dan Fouts on the touchdown masters. That would actually make it pretty dope. If we can find us a parallel of that, that's pretty dope. Brazil game Saquon. Oh my gosh. Hannah Josh Downs. Let's go. Totally brain farted over here. Y'all just you and your damn mini look. Hey, you're like the only person I've had mini luck with, man. Like Jeremy Powell, every once in a while, he'll talk junk to me, like about getting in the meeting. He's like, "Oh, big baller bat." Like, no, bro, I just trying. Yeah. Actually, we are gonna let them last 2 packs cook till we get through these. Let's go. Okay. Tajay Spears, Josh Simmons. Got the pajama party going on here. Dig it. Okay. There you go, Chief. On the green. Bang. How about a Thurman Thomas on the green? Miami. That's my first. I like it. Mike Irvin. I gotta watch out. Jeremy Powell's a slick dude, man. I gotta make sure I don't have a slip of the tongue or anything. He'll call me out on it later. His memory's a little bit better than mine is. Theo Johnson. Man, how about a Puka? Okay, pretty sure it's just the green, but it's pretty nasty. It's like the old NFL Blitz game. That's a throwback, man. That's actually pretty nasty looking. Nice. Got our orange. Yeah, we got our orange coming up. Gabe Davis. Letha Burden. Man, they did him dirty. Use that picture on a lot of his cards. So who did? From the back, Romeo Dupes. Oh, there we go, Giants. Yep, got that variation on the dart. Dope. See, I think they did pretty good here. We're like, since it actually is part built into the design of the card, I think that sort of gets rid of the, no, it's a print line thing. Because as you see, it comes in and, ooh, there we go, hits that. So it negates that as being like a print line. That's pretty clever. I don't know if I feel like they did that on purpose. Heck yeah. Back. Matt Milano. Orange. Rook. That is Rook. Okay, Pat Bryant on the elevate. There you go. Broncos. Matt Stafford. Jihad Campbell. Coastal Leveling on the notoriety. Yeah, pretty slick. Brazil games, A.J. Brown. Tariq Woolen, and a Bo Nix. Okay, Joe Namath, Harold Fanning Jr. on the base rook, Corey Dillon, Tank Bigsby, Marshall Falk on the Epic Performers, and our silver mosaic, Kareem Hunt. Oh, Chiefies. Spread some of these out a little bit. Got something. I'm gonna peek. Okay. Well, fellas, gals, we're gonna let that cook for just a minute. We got something there, I think. Good luck. But we're gonna get even crazier. Each one of these packs right here. We're gonna do a gimme. Let's do it. Woo. All right. Let's see. Toss this on y'all. One sec. It might be. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I do know. But you're going to know soon. Don't worry. But we're going to give everybody a chance at all the colors we can. So whatever I got that I don't PC, I'm trying to put in y'all's bags. Give everybody sort of a fair chance. Dum, dum, dum. I don't know how to insert a drum roll sound, but yeah, we can. All right. Let's go with that. All right, just a couple random gibbies. So, last card of this pack, going with, boom, to Patty Green, Andre Lambert Smith, rookie for the Chargers on the silver prism. Oop, good pair. Those gibbies for the first pack. Gibbies for the second pack. Malik Neighbors, also on the green. And then the orange, Abdul Carter, notoriety. Good luck. Pack number 1, pack number 2. Last card. Let's go. All right. CJ Stroud. Dominic Lovett on the base rook. Nick Bonito on the bang. Will Lutz. I just did that, didn't I? Yes, I did. So yes, the Will Lutz. Last card back. I see what I did there. Will Lutz. Okay, put that up here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you probably got a case hit coming up in this right here. So I got ahead of myself. Anyway, Bang! That's dope. I don't care who you are. That color match is nasty. God dang. You know, that's just that's a hefty God damn. Totally tongue tied. That's a dope card. Whoever got who who has Broncos? Jeremy? Is that you? Yeah, it is. Okay, Jeremy Powell. Damn you. Okay, and then Jamie Sherwood on the England games. But color match wise, that's nasty. Like for real. Hey Jeremy, that's dope, man. That was a pretty card. All right. Head to game. Okay. Last card this pack. Let's not even skip it this time. Last part of this pack is going to grab them two on the right. Hang tight. There we go. Drake, man. Green. Puka. Broncos. They are. There ain't no doubt about that. Golden on the elevate. Audric Estimate. And a George Pickens. Man. So, yeah. But yeah, George Pickens, Cowboys, Ricky, you get those. Okay. Is Justin in here? I don't know what everybody's. Some of them are easier to recognize than others, but I don't remember Justin's freaking YouTube screen name. Okay. Cowboys, put them up there. 1 second, let me get it. Man. Okay. All right, fellas. Let's see what we got here. Darnell Mooney. Good luck. Baker. Damian Martinez on the base rook. From the back, got a Patty on the base. Will Shields on the base. Yep. Who got Miami? Where you at? Who got Miami? Johnny could tell you. Hey. Bang. There you go. Between yours, Ricky Genesis. Nice. Oh, yeah. There you go, Donnie. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. All right, we take that. Wherever Donnie's at, I'm sure he's happy right now. Nice. All right, then. There you go. LFG. All right, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna boom. Okay. Okay. I gotta make some room here. All right. We're gonna pull a couple of these these up front. Down. Okay. Try to shuffle these a little bit. Okay. Do one more mosaic, and then we're gonna knock out both them Donrusses. Man. Okay. 1 second. Good luck. Whew. Yeah, 6 packs, empty box. Trent Dilfer. Let's see. Oh, got these sleeve pile. There we go. Okay. Trent Dilfer. They're at Blount. On the green. Like Chuck Foreman. There you go. All right. On the bang for the Chargers, got Derwin James. Kid Reporter, T. Higgins, and a Joe Green. But a lot of these blasters, man, they came from various sources. So, I mean, who knows? They could even have another case hit or two. We'll see. Color out the wazoo there. I dig it. Amon-Ra. Oh, Marion Hinton on the base rook. On the green. Caden Prather. Buffalo. Anapuka on the Touchdown Masters base insert. Tank Bigsby on the England games. And a Frank Gore. Sorry. There we go. There we go. One second. Pulling up a couple little beauty things. Let's get set up for a second. Let's go with one second. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got to give it, or we'll be doing gibbies here in a bit, but just had to get a couple of them sort of pulled up. Queued up, if you will. There we go. Okay, so get a hollow. Okay, Cooper Cup. Jordan Watkins. Okay, on the hollow. Cooper Cup. Epic Performers, J85. Roma Dunze, and a Jerry Goff. Yeah, we takes. I said for real, dude. Like the clean man. All right, so I got a orange coming up. I'm pretty sure it's Kenny Clark, Cam Ward. There we go, Tennessee. Really, just don't see much of him on the notoriety. Trey McBride. Jamal Anderson. Big bad boy. Hall of Fame on the Peyton Manning. There we go. Nice. Ooh, okay, there we go. Elevate. Amon Raw on the orange. Yeah. Some of the things just look nasty with the colors, dude. It's dope. Yeah. Yep. Heck yeah. Zaire Franklin. Abdul Carter on the base rook. Back. David Njoku. Tyler Warren. Yep. Okay, so the helmet's off is the variation. Okay. Dope. Max Crosby. And on the green, Marshall Faulk. There we go. Ramis. Nice. Heck yeah. Minimum. There we go. I do like them old. Them sharp looking uniforms, man. Heck yeah. Takes. Okay. What are you talking about? There ain't no Manziel in here. Who are those pieces? This little toilet. I don't know. They're people. I'll tell you that. They are people. It's pretty great. Russell Wilson. Aranda Gasson on the base rook. This is the arch you don't tell your wife about. Matthew Golden on the green. And a J85 on the silver mosaic. Okay, who takes? BTJ on the England games. Tony Pollard on the base. Let's get your seats up. Hey, little toilet, why don't you come here and buy into a break? I'll send you some of this cardboard with foil on it. That's what you need, right? Like, you should buy a big team first go around. Only buy the big teams. little toilet. I would say you would be the shit if you would. You know, you'd buy all the big teams. Little toilet. Is that like a rapper name? You got like Lil Yachty, you got Little Toilet. Pretty great rapper name. I really would. Not as cool as like DJMassive.com, but I don't know. It's like usually the addicts, they don't really allow them to play. You know, like they would pop out for a drug test, you know, blah blah blah, get banned for games. If you've ever seen Any Given Sunday, you know that the drug addicts were the most great to watch players. Six packs. Empty box. What's in the box? Okay. It's cardboard and foil. Hopefully more foil. We'll see. Empty box. Okay. They do. Yeah, I mean, I have seen, lots of different ones. I wish you could like collect them all and put them like on a collage, and it would make up like a basic Christmas outfit. Yeah, I mean, I think the sweaters are better this year than like the holiday boxes were last year. All right, folks, good luck. Chubba. Hold on 1 second. Let me clear out a box for the... Try to save a little bit of space from all the base. Anyway, Chubba, Debo, AR, Chad Johnson, Justin Jefferson on the press proof. Noise. Dylan and Tate on the rated rooks. Leonard Williams, Jerry Judy, Jared Verse, C-Mac, Michael Wilson, Rich Gannon, Troy Franklin, Kamai Fairburn, Kid Reporter, Eric Dickerson. Sorry, I distracted. I saw something shiny. And I was like, what? Anyway, Kurt Warner, Zach Charbonnet, Tua, Harold Fannin Jr., and Abdul Carter on the rated rooks.
Lambjack, Jalen Wright, Terrell Suggs, Art Monk. There we go. But Eric Allen on the Legend Series. Haircuts from a different era. It's pretty cool. Oh, E-Gals. Brees Hall. Christian Watson. Adrian James. John Jefferson. Tyrone Tracy. Ramondre Stevenson. Dion. Cedric. Jordan Watkins. And a Mason Graham on the Rated Rooks. Trey Benson. Mike Rozier. Vernon Davis. Charles Woodson. Ricky Pearsall. Nick Benito. Justin Jefferson. EJ Speed. Luke Musgrave. Jamal Charles. George Kittle. Adonai Mitchell. Johnny Dorsett. Tyler Loop. And yeah. Bang. What a Travion Henderson. Soft. That thing's soft. Man, they're thick. Yep. Ricky Williams. Torrey Holt. Bijan. And a Gibbs. Oh boy, Steve. One second. You know they never inhaled. All right, on the throwback. But Tyreek Hill. Kendra Miller. Cooper Kupp. Jawan Jennings. Jalen Waddle. Okay, Ladd. Khalil Mack. Purdy. Emmitt Smith. Jalen Newell. And a Jadavion on the Rated Rook. Devon Achane. Jaleel McLaughlin. 2-2. Oh. Trying not to reveal too much. Chris Godwin. Dang, how about a Harold Fannin? The optic preview. Rated Rook. Green and red. Okay. Eli. Isaiah Pacheco. Chubb. Boomer. Will Anderson. Saquon. Trent Green. Mike Williams. Got a Shador. Not the best corner. Oh. Yeah. Graham Mertz. Ray Rooks. Ed Reed. Harold Carmichael. Demo. Jalen Warren. What was that? What a Devin Hester on the all-time Gridiron Kings. They are kind of dope. I dig those. Will McDonald, DeAndre Swift, Janu, Audric Estime, and Kater Porter. You darn sure did. How about that? Boom, boom. Congratulations, my man. It is, dude. Like, camera can only do him so much justice, but like, you'll appreciate it. We'll get it in your hands ASAP, okay? I got you, bud. There we go. Okay, here we go. Tony Richardson, Dalton Schultz, Devin Hester, DJ Giddens, and there we go. Got a Jonty on the base rooks. Chris Jones, Joe Horn, Phoenix, Derwin James, and there we go. Elite Series rookies, Dylan Gabriel. Nice. Roma Dunze, Doug Williams, Jake Ferguson, Kyler Murray, Kid Reporter, Darnell Mooney, Keon Coleman, A. Raj, Mika McFadden, Donovan Jackson, and Terrence Ferguson on the rated rooks. Ty Johnson, Christian Kirk, Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, and Saints taking the Kelvin Banks Jr. on the red and green optic preview rated rook. Smooth. Okay. That's that. John Elway, Stafford, Daniel Carlson, Terry Bradshaw, Barack Bowers, Jonathan Mingo, Derek Carr, Terrell Owens, and Alec Ayamanar on the rated rook. I know. But I appreciate your positivity towards anybody that has them. Is that sort of usually one of your go-tos there? Jalen Cooker, Jaden Blue on the rookie sweaters for the Cowboys. Fred Warner, Marcus Robinson, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Howie Long, CeeDee Lamb on the throwback, retro, what are you going to call it? Wan'Dale Robinson, Rashid Shaheed, Jeff Garcia, DK Metcalf, J.K. Dobbins, J.D., Vita Vey, Jordan Addison, Tedero, and a Mike Green on the rated rook. Mark Brunell, Bucky, Calvin Ridley, Xavier McKinney, Tremaine Edmonds, Andrew Van Ginkel, Victor Cruz, Zach Bond, Steven Jackson, Tyler Algier, David Njoku, Jason Taylor, Richard Todd, Kinshawn Judkins, and a Kelvin Banks on the base rated rooks. Quincy Williams, Legarius Sneed, Levante David, Daniel Hunter, and champ is here, Cooper Jean. Welcome back. Ram Gano, Tony Pollard, and a Joey B. Cool. Mark Andrews, Jim Kelly, Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, Jerome Ford, J-Mo on the red press proof, Graham Hurts, Torrey Horton on the ready rook, Caden Ellis, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, Javonte Williams, Nico Collins, William. Okay. So, I mean, as you can see, black and white. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure that's just because that's the photo they have on file. But we'll put that in a sleeve just in case. Yeah, I ain't trying to miss nothing on it. Yeah, and nature on means. One second. Open up one more pack of penny sleeves. Roll on back. We'll do 2 boxes of Mosaic. Knock out that Donruss, then finish it with 2 Mosaic. Okay. Do that. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty box. $6. Empty box. It also lets me move a couple things over. We can a second. Just short shuffling a little bit. Okay. At least a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. All right. So where we at? Okay, so we got 2 different boxes. So okay. Gibbies. Last card in this stack. We're gonna fatten him up with Kenneth Grant, Ricky Green, got Trey McBride green, Devontae Adams on the orange, and a lad on the green. There goes the last card. Top one. Getting the Buffalo numbered packs. So got Gabe Davis out of 199. Keon Coleman out of 199. And a Ty Johnson out of 199. All numbered. That'll go. So last card there. Good luck. Let's see a micro. There we go. Micro is needed. We'll do that or kaleidoscopic. I would like to see kaleidoscopic, but Jonathan Stewart. Germany Games Chubba Hubbard. Chubba. Epic Performers Josh Allen. Bills. It's going to be just on the silver for those. Yeah, on the silver mosaic. So, did a good job with the color matching. Antonio Gates on the Hall of Fame. And a JJ. And a Singletary. Cobblers. Yeah. So. All right, Wes Chandler. Colston leveling on the base route. On the green, Xavier Worthy. There we go. Travis Hunter on the notoriety. Takes 6. There you go, Jags. Hang on. Hanus Williams. And a Dion Branch. Okay. John Elway. But a Brock Bowers on the green. Brian Burns on the bang. Kid Reporter. Dylan Gabriel be on the variation. There we go. Yep. Nice. Takes. Richard Sherman and a Randy Moss. There we go. Jordan Addison, George Kittle, Jackson Dart on the base rook. Go along good with that variation that we pulled earlier. Jamal Lewis on the green. Garrett Wilson on the England games, and a Greg Zerling. Got some orange coming up. Jerome Ford. Jaden Blue on the base rook. Amon Ra on the elevate. On the back, Kenneth Walker. Adonai Mitchell. Orange. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Matthew Golden. Orange elevate. It's pretty dope. All right, last card's back. Taking the colored gibbies out. I saw it. Okay. Jacoby Myers. Taj Brooks. Silver Mosaic. Andre Reed. Buffalo. Dope. George Kittle on the touchdown Masters base. Abdul Carter. That's, yep, going to be the variation. AR. Colts. Colts taking the gibby. All right, guys. Let me get these right here so you got, and then I put a label on the gibbies. That's going to be Mr. Bashir's. Yep. explosive. Okay. So 1 second. Check the shares. All right, release down. Another funny business. There we go. All right, guys. Good luck. Let's go. Let's go. See what we can get. All right, got a hollow coming up. Tyler Newman. Nick Sorton. There's a rook. Yeah. There you go. Seattle. Bang, bang. Nick and Worry. Seattle again. What the world? Seattle just pulling for no reason. And it's able. DeAndre Swift or Ricky Pearsall. It's sort of funny how they come in bunches, though. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Had a phone call coming in. Had to ignore that real quick. Give me a second. There we go. Xavier Leggett. Jackpack on the base rook. Green, bam. What a Harold Fannin Jr. Brownies. Caleb Williams on the touchdown. Masters. Nice. Kid Reporter. Jaden Higgins on the variation. And a Josh Jacobs. Lambjack. Leonard Williams. And green. Troy Franklin. Epic Performers. Julius Peppers. JT. Hannah Will Disley. Orange, but this is going to be the notoriety coming up. Justin Jefferson. Michael Williams. Mikael Williams. You know what I'm saying? Mike Buka. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I had a stack fall over. Okay. Throw in the back. Richard Seymour. Germany games. Tyler Newman. Bang. That is a banger. Heck yeah. Giantes. Got it. All right, then. There you go, Giants. So. A deck card. Okay. And plastic shavings. Okay. Okay. Steve Spurrier. Sean Jenkins on the base Rick. About them boys. How about that? Mika Parsons on the bang. Stephon Diggs. Aaron Jones. And Dwight Freeney. All right. Last card in the pack. Takes the 3 numbered bills. Bucky. Jerome Ford. Golden on the green elevate. Pretty nice. Bettis on the Hall of Fame. David Montgomery. And the Gibby winner. But them Commandos, Brian Robinson. Mr. McCampbell. Look at you. Taking home number stuff. Taking them. Just taking them. That's it. Give me just a second. I'm going to grab a sip of my drink. Then we're going to run through that Donruss. Finish it up with last 2 Mosaics. 1 second. Empty box. All right, just a second, grab my drink. Big pen. All right. Oh, he just autographed. T. Higgins, James Lofton, C.D. Lamb, Rex Grossman, Jalen Ramsey on the press brief, Jahad Campbell, Kyle Williams on the rated rooks, Garrett Wilson, Quentin Johnson, Luke Kuechly, Jarius Davis, Javonte Williams, Nico, William Andrews, still don't know. Anyway, Natron Means, Jim Kelly, Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, Jerome Ford, Trey Amos, and a Matthew Golden on the rated rooks. Caden Ellis, TJ Watt, Golden Tate, Kyle Pitts, and we got Charles Whitson on the all-time Gridiron Kings. Pretty dope. Graham Gano, Tony Pollard, Joey B, Mark Andrews, Kid Reporter, Tyler Algier, Njoku, Jason Taylor, Richard Todd, Jacques Hunter, and a Shamar Stewart on the rated rooks. Quincy Williams, Zarius Sneed, Levante David, Daniel Hunter, Tremaine Edmonds, Andrew Van Ginkel, Victor Cruz, Zach Bond, Steven Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Jaden Daniels, Vita Vey, Jordan Addison, Jalen Lane on the rated rook. And for the sweater, Ricky. Man, how about a Cam Ward? See, I thought they were supposed to just be all the Christmas ones, but okay. Cool. Cool. Thanks. Thank you, Titans. Mark Brunell, Bucky, Calvin Ridley, Xavier McKinney. Yeah, ooh, okay, that's dope. I haven't seen that one yet. Jonty on the throwback or retro, whichever one thought. Nice. Wandale Robinson, Rashid Shaheed, Jeff Garcia, DK Metcalf, Brock Bowers, Jonathan Mingo, Derek Carr, and T.O. Woody Marks, Michael Williams on the rated rook. For Red Warner, Demarius Robinson, Marcus. Demarius Owusu Gramoa, Howie Long. Bang, bang. There you go, Patriots. Travion Henderson on the optic preview. Oh, yeah. Takes. Elway, Stafford, Daniel Carson, Terry Bradshaw, Darnell Mooney, Keon Coleman, A. Raj, Micah McFadden, Talik Williams, and a Travis Hunter on the rated rook. Ty Johnson, Christian Kirk, Carl Eller, Zay Flowers, Squad, Mikabuka. There you go. Ellen, got you one. Cool. Nice. Roma Dunze, Doug Williams, Jake Ferguson, and a Kyler Murray. Okay. All right, folks. Last two blasters. Let's get it. We're doing it blasters. Always a good sign. Six, empty box. And 23 plus 6, empty box. Cool. Let me start doing it. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right, couple basic gibbies. Let's do, actually, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna toss one more thing there. All right. Nothing too crazy. We'll do that stack last. We'll do this stack first. Yeah. Okay. So first stack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First stack. Going 2 green lasers. DTR to Kylie Ringo on the rookie green lasers. Get the hollow Austin Hooper and a green a G85. Last card of the break. Going with Galaxy of Stars, Jameer Gibbs. Orange, Nick Benito, bang. And Will Howard on Optic Preview. Pandora. Dope, dope. All right. Good luck. Joe Morris. Elliot Imanar on the red. Basic rook. T-Law on the Jags. Ooh, that green. It's dope. It's nice. Puka on the Elevate. And Gabe Davis. The England Games. And a Jadavian Clowney. Not funny. I've mispronounced names. Where is it? Alec Pierce, DK Metcalf, a BTJ on the touchdown Masters. James Cook, Hall of Fame Kurt Warner, and a Travis Etienne. The orange coming up like a notoriety again. Calvin Johnson, Khalil Mullings, Lambjack on the Epic Performers. Notoriety. Who we got? Oh, there we go. Justin Mariki. Will Howard. Hey. It could be yours. We don't know. It could be. CeeDee Lamb. It's orange notoriety. There you go, Justin. That's a bang, sir. Sean McVay. Randy Gradishar. It does sound like a Pokemon name, to be honest. Gradishar. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Cole Kmet. Will Howard on the base rook. Ty Felton on the green. Oh, Marion Hampton on the notoriety. Caleb Johnson. Yep. Okay. There's a variation. Amen. And a Zach Ertz. Get up here. Okay. No. Yeah. Anyway, Robert Brooks. Got a green Tyrone Tracy on the Germany games. Jahmyr Gibbs on the touchdown Masters. I'm pretty sure that's just the green. I don't see the swirl in the background. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's just the outline of the football. Let me see the threads. Okay. It's Mosaic. Christian Watson, Tua, and a TJ. Yes. Yeah, Genesis is like the only one that I know, just because of the blue swirl thing. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna be green, even though it's a bomb looking card, dude. Like, that's nice. All right, last card of the pack. Okay, Cortland Sutton, Tariq Woolen, Seahawks showing out. Ginkle. Don't look, Jeremy. You could win. Brazil games, Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker, Joe Horn, see, I just did it again. Y'all let me do this. Yeah, Joe Horn, wherever it is. Okay, Joe Horn Saints. God dang, y'all let me do this every time. Okay, fine. Saints. Hang tight. We'll get you set up. Saints, you won the Gibby. I believe it's going to be Ripstop, I think. Yes, Ripstop. My man. Ah. Okay. So let me mark it down. All right. Ripstop. Yeah, let me move these down. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right, folks. Hey, last blaster. Let's get it done. Hang on one second. Battery pack decides to turn on and off whenever it wants. That's cute. Okay. Good luck. Let's go. Okay. All right. What? Got Chop. Matthew Golden on the base rook. Jalen Waddle on the green. Nice. Yep. Bang. By Cleveland. Shador on the green. Dope. Quite nice. Heck yeah. Takes. Kid Porter, Jalen Hurts on the Brazil games, and a Jeremy Shockey. Altoon, Jacques Hunter, Hall of Fame, Terrell Owens, bang bang, Cowboys on the green. That's nice. Quite nice. Epic Performers, T.O. Calvin Ridley, Geno Stone. Yeah. I'll have to get me a nice rack soon. Right now, I just have to be poor old me. Not enough space for all the hits. Malik Neighbors, Devon Chain, Shador on the base, notoriety. Hall of Fame, Earl Campbell, Sam Moss, and a Jalen Warren. A bit of orange coming up. Troy Franklin, Donovan Iziraku. What a bang with the green Nick Benito. Geez, you're going to have all of them. Nice. There you go, Broncos. Broncoskis. Yeah. God damn you, Joseph. Epic Performers, orange. Payton, Big Sheriff. Get the Sheriff in town. That's nice. That's pretty slick. Dig that. It's kind of cool, like just with the. I mean, I know it's not like on purpose to be a star, but it's kind of funny for the Sheriff badge, you know. Anyway, blah blah blah. Fanboy and over Peyton. Who'd have thought Tyler Show with a variation text? That's cool. Puka. Get down to it. Yeah. Next pack, be the one to give you. Good luck. Okay. Marquise Brown. Jackson Halls. Damian Martinez on the green. Seahawks. Quite a bit more Seahawks than usually. Nick Benito on the base bang. G85. And a Kenny Williams. All right, folks, getting down to it. Put a couple of these things in some sleeves, and we'll be good to go to that last pack. And get you guys off the hook and loaded with hits. All right. Remember, last card of the pack. Gets to give you. Let's go. Good luck. Jordan Love. Antoine Whitfield Jr. on the green for them Bucks. Golden getting elevated. Zach Bond. Xavier Worthy. And the Gibby. Philly, Zach Bond. We got this Wesley McCampbell. Yep, Wesley McCampbell. Jeremy, you know who to talk to. What was Harold was cool. How was that side job? Oh. For the Gibby. Philly, got you those for the Gibby. All right, folks. It's been a break. That's for sure. Give me just a second. Boom. Go some of this nastiness. Whew. Boss. Yeah. My gosh. Like, I don't know if y'all can see all this nonsense. But like, come on now. Jeezy Louise. That's a lot of color. Anything? Yes. Mr. Catella. Gotcha. A Genesis. And Queen Ewers. Yes, sir. That's nice. That's nice right there. Okay. Just going to run through them. Not going to be able to name all of them. Try to save you guys some time. Epic Performers. Bang the orange. That is nasty. Martinez. Tree Coolin. Tracy Gibbs. Bellin. We got CD. That's nice. T-Law. Henderson. Golden. Jackson Dart on the orange. That is pretty nasty. Troy Franklin. Ralph Fannin. Eamon Worry. Andre Reed. Jamal Lewis. Barack Bowers. Xavier Worthy. Like, dude. It's all over the place. Nonsensical. Josh Allen. Golden. Sable. Chuba. Coop. Porta. Thurman. Xavier Worthy. Kyler Murray. That thing pops. I don't know. Just colors. Gasecki. Jaden Blue on the rookie sweater. Boom. Boom. Fannin. Boom. Rookie sweater Travion. Amon Ra on the orange Elevate. Puka. The green touchdown masters. Chappie won that. We'll give you out of the way. Boom. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate orange. Bijan on the green. Jalen Milroe. And Alvin Kamara. Nick Benito on the green. Jalen Waddle. T.O. Shador on the green. That was nice. Notoriety. Chuck Foreman. Caden Prather. Cam Ward. Bang bang. Matthew Golden on the orange. Puka. T.O. That's actually that is a very pretty card. Junty on the green. Junty on the Elite Series. Marshall Falk on the Epic Performers green. JD5 on the silver Mosaic. Throwback Tedero. Jalen Miller on the rookies insert. Matthew Golden on the variation green. Kareem Hunt on the silver mosaic. Pat Bryant on the orange elevate. Terrence Ferguson. Bang. I mean, it's out the wazoo. And of course, the Genesis to round it out. Appreciate you guys. LFG, you know what it is. We'll catch you next time. Upload next rip ASAP. I'll be working on getting hits picks. And appreciate you 100%. You know the other breakers in the group. I try to give you guys a window, like I said, in the group chat. Post your stuff, man. And like I'll hop in y'all's as soon as I can. But I will catch you next time. Keep it real. LFG.